When I think about Turkey, I don't think about places first. I actually think about food. I think about shared breakfasts with friends, long restaurant meals, and being welcomed into homes. Food was basically how I connected with this country. And these are some of the memories that stay with me when I think about Turkey. I think about all of these great memories. Those meals are some of my strongest travel memories because food has a way of turning moments into belonging. So, hi, I'm Dominique, and this is Exist for Travel, a travel channel about slowing down, connecting with culture, and immersing in the cultures that you visit, and finding meaning in the small moments that make a place feel like home. If this kind of intentional, calm, culture first travel fits the way you like to explore the world, I love for you to subscribe and travel along with me. Welcome to the channel. Being able to experience a traditional Turkish breakfast with Turkish people is really fascinating because it's an experience definitely that everyone who visits Turkey should experience. So, whether you know people there or you don't, you really do feel like you're getting a part of the culture when you have breakfast in Turkey. And so I'm showing also some pictures of the breakfast in the hotel that we stayed at. We stayed at the JW Marriott, and it was absolutely fantastic. But the breakfast there is phenomenal. And so you really get to experience that as well. So I am an English teacher and I get to meet some wonderful people around the world. And Turkey was my first invitation that I got from a student to come and visit. And I'm so happy that I did. So, as I've mentioned before in other videos, the bakery and the cafe culture in Turkey is phenomenal and it's like no other that I've ever experienced before. One of my most memorable days in Turkey was basically starting off the day with a Turkish breakfast and then going to a cafe and having some great desserts, and then going to another restaurant later as we're walking around the city, and then ending the evening in a restaurant having some raka, the traditional Turkish alcohol drink there, and then also just having some mezas, which are like tapas or appetizers, and absolutely fantastic. So, I definitely love the cafes, and you can see from the desserts here, it's just totally on a different level. And they have so many. It's not just a couple little things, it's like so many desserts in the cafes and the bakeries in Turkey. So, if you're going to visit, definitely you want to make sure that you get to experience the cafe culture in Turkey because that's when I fell in love with it. And I fell in love not just because of the food, again, it really was about feeling a part of the culture and the atmosphere. And for me, being that I was able to really share it with people that I absolutely love now, made it better. And I even tried making baklava. I've actually made it maybe 4 times. I'm trying to get better and better at it, but hopefully I'll take a class in Turkey to get even better at making it. It's one of my favorite desserts. So, restaurants, going to restaurants in Turkey, just like going in a lot of other places in Europe, it is truly a different experience because we are just sitting back, relaxing, and no one's rushing you out the door, which is absolutely fantastic. So, I enjoy going, especially to Turkey, because again, the food is fantastic, but the whole culture of eating out and really enjoying the food and the conversation. And then after the restaurant, hopping over to another place for dessert, a cafe, or just another restaurant that has some really good dessert or something. It's really, really fascinating to be able to do that. It's not necessarily something that I do here when I'm home. I'm not really hopping from one place to the next for a lot of different reasons. But in Turkey, you can do that and almost, you're almost guaranteed that the food is going to be good. And so that's also fascinating. So I enjoy walking around the streets of any of the cities that I visited in Turkey and being able to find something that's affordable, also, and really delicious. And the company, um, again, I have students that live there in Turkey and they're from Turkey. So I get a totally different experience. But if you have an opportunity to experience any culture, um, and experience it with people that actually live there, I think it's one of the best ways to experience living someplace. So this is us having the ending the evening in a place with Raqqa. So Turkish hospitality, it is like nothing I've ever experienced before. I did have some great hospitality also in some other countries that I've gone to, but Turkey was the first place that I've gone to that I've been in people's homes and having absolutely fantastic meals and conversations that we've had and just the atmosphere. And you talk about feeling like you belong someplace, they let you feel this way. And Turkish people are always inviting you over for something to eat and or drink. Of course, you have to have some tea as well, and Turkish coffee is delicious. So this is one of my students' homes that I went to. I went to several. I had the pleasure of eating in many different homes in Turkey, and all the meals were excellent. And hospitality from everyone is just really memorable for one. And I'm so grateful that I've had the experience to actually go in homes and sit down and have wonderful conversations, even go for a wedding, as you can see here, and being able to try some of the food that everybody brought over for the bridal party. And of course, you have to have the tea, right? Everywhere you go in Turkey, you're having tea. I'm always inspired when I come back home to make some of the dishes. These are some pictures of me attempting to make some of the dishes that I learned to make or that I was inspired to make. So, food is such a strong memory. When we slow down enough, we really can create memories and just some really good experiences. And these experiences are when you connect with the culture, you connect with the people, and you have quiet moments even to connect with yourself. So if you like travel like this, subscribe and keep traveling with me